So we're gonna be doing today the weekly report. So I'm gonna be showing you how to do the weekly reports. So first we're gonna go to the folder on Dropbox, Office One, Advertisement, Weekly Report, and this file would be the one that I have here open. So once we here, we're gonna erase all the data that is from the week before. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. You see here on the top, we have each of the building. So we're gonna erase the data for each of the building. So I'm gonna start with 360, and I'm gonna erase here, here, here. You see, I'm not erasing the name of the buildings, neither the information on the top. I'm just erasing what is inside. So here, keep going. Koya, Norway Village Homes, Grandview, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna correct the dates. So I'm gonna go and see today is January 28th. So I'm gonna do it from January 21st, that is the following day after this week, until yesterday because I'm doing from Monday to Sunday. Today is Monday, January 28th. So I'm doing my weekly report until the Sunday before. So from the 21st to the 27th. Now what I do, I copy this and I paste in all the buildings. So from the 21st to the 27th, from the 21st to the 27th, from the 21st to the 27th. So one more time, and I'm gonna double check that my tables are empty and the days are correct. So let's make it smaller. Yes. So yes, all the tables have the correct days and everything is erased inside. So now I'm gonna go here to MiamiRealtors.com, Miami Getaway, and I'm gonna log in onto my MLS first. We will need to use Nevada's MLS and my MLS to do this weekly report. So I'm going here to Matrix. I'm sorry, let's go back. That was Matrix Help. I'm gonna Matrix. And I'm gonna be using hot sheets. Hot sheets here on my left. From there is where I'm gonna get all the information. So let's start with the first one here is GBP sales. So when I click there, let me go back again. You see here it's set up for 7 days. So it's gonna go back for 7 days. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing a weekly report, so it's 7 days back, everything that happened. So I'm gonna click here, so I mark them all. I'm gonna export them. I'm gonna look here on the drop down menu for my weekly report format to export, and then I'm gonna export. On my downloads, I can find it here. I think on the office computer, they go straight to the desktop. So you can either look for them here or you can look for them on the desktop. So that's what I use export now. And here is my weekly report. So for this specific building, I don't need to use a strip number. So I'm gonna erase that one. And I know that I don't have any half bathroom in this particular building. So I'm gonna erase that too. So I'm gonna copy from status all the way to current price. So I'm gonna copy that. And I'm gonna go here to my table and I'm gonna go look for Grandview Palace. And of course there is more rows here than here, so I'm gonna add a few more. And now I'm gonna click on activity status and I'm gonna paste and match style. I have to match the style, so it's gonna copy what I already have on this table. So paste and match style, that's really important. Okay, so here they are. I'm gonna add an extra one because I always like to have one extra. So here you can see the dates kind of, they don't make sense. We have a few dates here that they don't belong to this week. And that happens when we have, I'm going to show you back here, if I go back to my results, when I have changes on prices. When that happens is when I have these weird dates here, okay? So I'm going to go to the table I export, and those days, the correct days will be in this last column, okay? So the first one doesn't make sense, so I'm going to copy here, and I'm going to paste and match here. So you see, 23, then 2102. 2102, I'm gonna copy here and I'm gonna paste here. Oh, so I don't get confused, I'm gonna also change what is happening. There is a price decrease, and I'm gonna show you now how I know that it's a price decrease. And what was the other one? 2102. There was a price decrease. Which one? 917. I'm gonna look 917 here. I'm gonna copy and paste and match style. And I'm gonna also put here price decrease. And the last one, 1411, we also have copy, copy, and paste and match. And also have a price decrease. So let me sort this so you know they go making sense. Actually, I don't like the cancels here. Okay, let's do something. Let's do something. I don't like the way that it looks. So we're gonna have the active first, and then the price changes after. Okay, kind of like this. And let's put pending sell. So like cancel and temporary at the market are pretty much the same. So what else I need to do here? I need to see the percentage that this unit decrease in prices. So close this. I don't need this anymore. I already got everything I needed from that table. And I'm gonna go back here to my hot sheet. So it says 1704. You see, that's my first price decrease. It decreased by 2.55. I'm gonna put this on red since it decreased. If we have a price increase, then we're gonna put it on green, but this is a decrease. So either you can do one by one like this, or what I do, I scroll down. Like, you see, if I use that yellow dot, it will scroll the same thing, like paste the same thing down. So at least I don't have to go and put them on red, only change the number. So 2102, it decreased by 3.39. 3.39. Then 917, it actually increased, so I'm gonna leave that one for last. And 1411, what was the other one? It decreased by 2.95, 94, 2.94. So let me correct this one, and this one will be a price increase. And 3.85%. and I'm gonna put it on green. And I'm gonna put it after. So that's it. So now I'm gonna make sure I don't have anything on the 28th, like this one. Since I'm exporting the information from today, it will include some changes that were done today. But on my table, I'm going up to yesterday. So everything that happens today, I'm excluding. So anything that have today's date, will delete it. Those we would include it on the next week. So delete. So now I check, everything has to be between the January 21st to January 27th. Okay, here I have another one that doesn't make sense, so we're gonna correct that one. So what happened with 421? Okay, 421 there is a price increase as well. So I'm going here again, yellow dot, and just correct this. This is a 10.42. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna go for my next building. This is done. Oh, sorry, it's not done. I need to look for when this happened. So I have an easy way to look at it so I don't have to export the whole table again. And I'm gonna go and click here on the MLS number. I'm gonna go property history, and I see that the change was done on the 22nd. So actually I can just adjust it here so I don't have to download the table again. Okay? So next building. Um, GBP rent. So again, mark all, export, drop down menu. We're gonna look for weekly report. We're gonna export weekly report. We're gonna delete street number. We're gonna delete number of half baths. We're gonna copy everything until current price. We will need to add a few here. And we're gonna paste and match. And I have an extra one, so I'll delete that one. So I have one day that makes no sense, it's 403. So I'm gonna copy this one and paste it here. And most likely that was a price decrease. Okay. So on rentals, we don't do pending sale. We put pending rent. So that we need to change. And then I have 1203 rented today. So that's out of here. So I'm gonna close here. I'm gonna see my percentage that this unit decrease. 1.52. And again, we mark and we put it on red. Okay. So actually Granby Palace is complete, you know. I'm gonna go back here, home. What is the next one? 360 cells. We click there. Again, mark them all. Export. Weekly report. Export. Okay, 360 is gonna be different than any of the other building. And what happened, because 360 have three different buildings within the same condominium, they have different address. That's why I have this column here that says strip number. So we're gonna sort this one. So I don't have any half bathroom, so gonna delete that one. And what is gonna happen? 7900 is building A, 7910 is building B, and 7914 is building C, and I'm actually talking about cells, so yeah, here. So I'm gonna copy, so I don't get confused. I'm gonna be doing this one different than the rest. Instead of copying everything, I'm gonna be copying by pieces. So I'm gonna paste and match style these two, and you see that first one is out of the dates, and that's probably because it was a price change. So I'm gonna copy the other date instead. Remember, it's important paste and match the style. It's now it will mess up the table. So now I'm gonna go for building B. We have two more for building B. We'll need to add a few here. Okay, and then last one, building C. Okay, so again, we have a date here that doesn't make sense, so we're gonna correct it here, 708. We're gonna copy this one instead. So, and here would be a price decrease. Okay. Okay, so let's close here and let's double check. Okay, we have two price decreases. So we have on building B708, that is that one, but actually it's like no percentage. So I just gonna delete that. And then 1415 price decrease by 5.27%. Okay, so that's done. Gonna go next building. It will be Bridgewater. Again, click them all, export, and weekly report, export, open my export, and I'll be doing Bridgewater now. Again, I don't need the street number. This building had the same address. I have a half bathroom here, so what I do is 2.5 on that one, and then delete this one. And here you see that it says number of bath. So this one have 2.5 bath. So 2 plus a half bathroom. Then the date you see doesn't make sense. That's because both of them have a lease on price change. So I'm gonna use the other date. Paste and match. Now makes sense. Price decrease by, again, I don't need this anymore. Close. And I always close them so I don't get confused when I'm exporting another table to have an old one on the back and then copy the wrong information. So here I can see the decreases. This one is 4.05%. Put it on red. And go here, and this one is by 2.08%. That's it. I'm done. The dates make sense. Everything beautiful. Next will be Collins. Again, mark them all. Export weekly. So we are on Collins now. Again, look how many half a bathroom I have here. So 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 2.5. Okay, so now I'm gonna copy. No, sorry, we need to delete this one. Now I'm copying and probably need to add a few more here. Paste and match. Okay, perfect. So it's 1612. I need a different date here. So price decrease. Okay. So before I close the other one, let me see if there is another one beside this one that decreased. No, that one was the only one. Okay, so close here, delete. Actually I'm gonna put this one top, and this one decreased by 0.26%. And I'm gonna put it in red. Beautiful. Everything okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go back home. Next one, Akoya. Again, click them all. Export weekly. Export weekly. Then Akoya now. Okay, only I have bathroom here. 2.5. So we delete this one. We delete this one. Another way to do it too, since I'm here. Okay, here I'm seeing that it's a weird date. So for sure it's not that one. So I can paste it here. And I can put here price decrease. So 21, 22. This one for sure is a no as well. So I paste here and I put here price decrease. So what I'm doing is fixing it here. So when I paste, it's already correct. That's another way if you want to. You see, everything is already correct. I'm just gonna organize this so that makes perfect. So now let's see for how much they decrease. So 25.5 decreased by 0.11%. Okay, right? On 2301, it decreased by 2.76. And that's perfect. Next, Mason will be our next one. Click them all. Export. I think I'm gonna need to add a few more here. Okay, and then January 1034. No, cancel. 10:34. I'm gonna copy this date, paste. Now, makes sense. I'm gonna go back. I can also go and copy here, whatever you find easier, and just paste here and red. And delete the extra column and a row I have here. And the last one will be Norway Village Homes. So this one. Okay, this one is a little more, we have to do a few extra steps. So it's only one here, so at least you can have an idea. As you see, it doesn't export the address, neither pool or if it's waterfront or not. So here we have to do a few extra steps. So we copy until the same current price, and we go here. Okay, until there. We copy the activity status that it was canceled. I'm gonna delete all of this. This is only one. I'm gonna close here. And I'm gonna copy the address from here actually. I'm gonna paste and match style. I don't know why. Okay. And I'm gonna click on the MLS number, and I'm actually gonna look at the photos so I can see if it has a pool or if it's waterfront. As we can see, there is no pool. You see there is no pool and it's no waterfront. So we're gonna put here no and no. That's it. So we did all the sales for all the buildings. I'm gonna go and double check that the dates make sense. Ay, babarabibibi. Baribibi. Okay, so everything looks good. So now what is gonna happen? I have to log out from Nevado's MLS. And I have to log in on my MLS. I'm gonna go Matrix 2. Here. And on my hot sheets, you're gonna find the rentals. So you're gonna do exactly the same as we did, but now we're gonna be exporting the rentals for each of the building. Okay, so it's exactly the same. We keep exporting, changing the date, correcting if a price change, the percentage, exactly the same, but we're gonna be copying on rentals. So it's gonna be here on the bottom of all of them, except for Grandview. Grandview is already done, but all the other ones we need to do the rentals part. Okay, that's all.